The Sigma INFJ and the narcissist represent two distinct personality types, often leading to intense emotional dynamics when they interact. Sigma INFJ are introspective, valuing inner peace, emotional intelligence, and solitude. They tend to have deep empathy, but maintain emotional detachment, preferring to stay out of external chaos. Narcissists, on the other hand, seek attention and control, using manipulation to inflate their egos and gain validation. They often target individuals like Sigma INFJ due to their emotional depth, as the INFJ detachment challenges the narcissist's need for dominance. Sigma INFJ are known for their independence, emotional intelligence, and self-reliance. They differ from other INFJ who desire meaningful connections. Sigma INFJ prefer solitude and introspection. Their strong emotional intelligence allows them to understand others deeply without becoming entangled in drama. These individuals tend to avoid societal expectations and attention, focusing instead on their inner world. Their intuition helps them sense underlying motives, which equips them to navigate complex personalities, such as narcissists, without getting emotionally involved in conflicts. This emotional detachment and self-awareness give Sigma INFJ an advantage when dealing with challenging personalities. Narcissists, in contrast, rely on manipulative tactics to maintain control and inflate their sense of superiority. Common tactics include gaslighting, where they distort reality to make others question their perception and become dependent on the narcissist for validation. Love bombing is another tactic in which they shower the target with affection to create emotional dependence, only to withdraw once the target is invested. Narcissists also use emotional blackmail, making others feel guilty or responsible for their well-being, and triangulation, where they create conflict between people to maintain control and focus on themselves. They are also skilled at using charm to maintain a facade of superiority. These tactics ensure that the narcissist stays in control and at the center of attention. Recognizing these behaviors is crucial for individuals to protect themselves from the narcissist's toxic influence. The Sigma INFJ ability to remain calm in chaotic situations is a result of several key traits. First, their deep self-awareness allows them to understand their emotions and triggers, helping them regulate their reactions and avoid impulsive behavior. Instead of reacting emotionally, Sigma INFJ analyze the situation and choose responses aligned with their long-term goals. Their emotional detachment also plays a role, as they can empathize without becoming involved in the emotional turmoil of others. This detachment preserves their inner peace, especially in emotionally charged environments. Sigma INFJ are also grounded by their values, which provide them with stability, enabling them to stay clear-headed regardless of external circumstances. Additionally, their strong intuition helps them anticipate potential issues, giving them an advantage in difficult situations. Finally, Sigma INFJ value solitude, which allows them to recharge, reflect, and maintain emotional resilience. All of these qualities make it easier for Sigma INFJ to navigate interactions with narcissists without losing their composure. Choosing non-reaction over confrontation is a conscious decision for Sigma INFJ, rooted in their deep understanding of themselves and their environment. This decision is not born from weakness, but rather from a desire to protect their inner peace and conserve emotional energy. Confronting a narcissist is emotionally draining, and Sigma INFJ prefer to focus their energy on more meaningful pursuits, such as personal growth. They recognize that they cannot control the actions of others, but they can control their responses. Confronting a narcissist often leads to an endless cycle of manipulation, which Sigma INFJ prefer to avoid. By choosing non-reaction, they communicate that they will not engage in the narcissist's emotional games, thereby protecting their mental space. Additionally, Sigma INFJ value inner peace and understand that emotional reactions disrupt their equilibrium. Narcissists thrive on drama, and by choosing not to react, Sigma INFJ deny them the emotional payoff they seek, disarming their manipulative tactics. Silence becomes a powerful tool in the Sigma INFJ approach to dealing with narcissists. Rather than escalating conflicts through verbal confrontation, Sigma INFJ use silence to maintain their dignity, avoid unnecessary conflict, and frustrate the narcissist. Narcissists often rely on emotional reactions to maintain control, so the INFJ silence leaves them powerless. Non-reaction is ultimately a more strategic, emotionally intelligent approach. It allows Sigma INFJ to retain control over their emotional state, maintain inner peace, and avoid getting trapped in the toxic cycles created by confrontations with narcissists. Emotional detachment is a key strategy that Sigma INFJ use to manage narcissists. It is not a sign of coldness, but a deliberate effort to protect their mental and emotional well-being. Emotional detachment helps Sigma INFJ maintain objectivity, which is crucial for recognizing manipulation and gaslighting. It also allows them to keep their mental clarity, enabling them to spot a narcissist's tactics without becoming overwhelmed by emotion. Detachment also helps Sigma INFJ enforce boundaries. Narcissists often push limits, but emotional detachment allows Sigma INFJ to maintain their boundaries without being influenced by emotional manipulation. Moreover, detachment shields them from absorbing the toxic energy that narcissists often project. Emotional manipulation loses its effectiveness when the INFJ does not react emotionally. This enables them to retain control and protect their emotional health. Choosing emotional detachment is also about prioritizing inner peace. Engaging with a narcissist on an emotional level invites stress and turmoil, which Sigma INFJ seek to avoid. By detaching emotionally, they preserve their peace and maintain alignment with their values. Emotional detachment is thus a powerful tool for Sigma INFJ to remain unshaken in the face of narcissistic manipulation, protecting their mental and emotional well-being. Fighting a narcissist can have severe psychological consequences, including emotional exhaustion, erosion of self-esteem, confusion, burnout, and social isolation. Narcissists manipulate others to the point of emotional turmoil, leaving their victims mentally and emotionally drained. For Sigma INFJ, who are naturally empathetic, the emotional toll can be even greater. Constant manipulation and gaslighting erode the target's sense of self-worth, leading to self-doubt and diminished confidence. The confusion caused by a narcissist's gaslighting makes it difficult for the victim to trust their own judgment, leading to stress and frustration. Over time, constant conflict with a narcissist leads to emotional burnout. Narcissists drain their targets through relentless emotional labor, leaving them exhausted. The continuous stress can cause feelings of mental fatigue, and social isolation may also result as the narcissist's manipulative tactics alienate the victim from their support network. For Sigma INFJ, who value close, meaningful relationships, this isolation can be particularly painful. Given these psychological tolls, Sigma INFJ choose to avoid confrontation, recognizing that the emotional and mental cost of engaging with a narcissist is too high. The Sigma INFJ ability to strengthen boundaries through non-reaction is one of their most powerful strategies. Narcissists frequently test the limits of others, attempting to break down their defenses through emotional manipulation. However, by practicing non-reaction, Sigma INFJ reinforce their boundaries and protect their peace of mind. Non-reaction serves as a silent boundary that communicates to the narcissist that their emotional manipulation will not be tolerated. This emotional self-control helps Sigma INFJ maintain their values and prevent the narcissist from compromising their integrity. Non-reaction sends a clear message that the narcissist's tactics will not work, leaving them frustrated and powerless. By maintaining their emotional composure, Sigma INFJ reinforce a sense of personal autonomy. They are not swayed by the narcissist's manipulative behavior, allowing them to retain control over their actions and emotions. Non-reaction also sets a precedent for others, signaling that the INFJ will not tolerate manipulative behavior. Over time, people, including narcissists, begin to respect the INFJ boundaries. The narcissist's response to an INFJ silence is typically one of confusion and frustration. Narcissists thrive on emotional reactions and control, so when the INFJ chooses silence, they are deprived of the emotional responses they crave. Initially, the narcissist may attempt to escalate the situation using guilt, threats, or emotional manipulation to provoke a reaction. However, the INFJ silence leaves them unsure of how to proceed, and their manipulative tactics lose their effectiveness. As the narcissist's attempts to regain control fail, they may become increasingly desperate. Some may resort to passive-aggressive behaviors or attempts to isolate the INFJ from their social circle. However, these tactics also fail to provoke a reaction, as Sigma INFJ are accustomed to emotional detachment. In the end, the narcissist may either abandon the effort or escalate their behaviors, but the INFJ silence remains a powerful defense that protects their boundaries and emotional well-being. In conclusion, Sigma INFJ ability to remain calm, detached, and emotionally resilient in the face of narcissistic manipulation allows them to maintain control over their lives and protect their peace. By choosing non-reaction, they deny narcissists the emotional energy they crave and preserve their inner harmony, strengthening their boundaries and reinforcing their sense of self. Through emotional detachment, Sigma INFJ demonstrate that they will not be manipulated or controlled, and their silence ultimately disarms the narcissist.